In this video, we will study about atomic mass, molecular mass and mole concept. First, we will study about atomic mass. Atoms are small in size and atomic mass is also in small numbers. But by using mass spectrometry, atomic mass can be determined fairly accurately. But in 19th century, atomic masses were decided on by using mass of hydrogen to be 1 without any unit. But nowadays, isotope of carbon C12 is used to determine the atomic masses of elements. Also, it is taken as 1 atomic mass unit, and 1 atomic mass unit is equal to 1.66056 into 10 raised to minus 24 gram. Now, we have to remember that atomic masses are average atomic mass. Atomic masses are average atomic mass. To understand average atomic mass, we have to take some examples. 3 isotopes of carbon are given, C12, C13 and C14. Their relative abundances are given as 98.892, 1.108 and 2 into 10 raised to minus 10. This is given in percentage. As well as their atomic mass are given as 12, 13.00335 and 14.00317. To find out average atomic mass of carbon, we can count average atomic mass doing this simple calculation. 98.892 divided by 100, because percentage is given, that is why divided by 100, into 12, into atomic mass is 12, plus 1.108 divided by 100 into 13.00335 plus 2 into 10 raised to minus 10 divided by 100 into 14.00317. On solving this, we will get average atomic mass of carbon to be 12.011 unified mass. In the next sum, chlorine has 2 isotopes of atomic mass units 34.97 and 36.97. The relative abundances of 2 isotopes are given 0.755 and 0.245 respectively. We have also to find out average atomic mass of chlorine. So, average atomic mass of chlorine is equal to 34.97 into 0.755 plus another is given 36.97 into 0.245. On solving this, we will get 35.46 U. So we can say average atomic mass of chlorine is 35.46 U. Naturally occurring boron consists of two isotopes whose atomic masses are given 10.01 and 11.01. We have to find percentage of each isotope provided atomic mass of natural boron is 10.81. First of all, we will say suppose boron which has mass 10.01 is X%, or simply say X. Therefore, boron with 11.01 is 100 minus X. Suppose boron with 10.01 is X and boron with 11.01 is 100 minus X. Therefore, we can write, as it is given that atomic mass of natural boron is 10.81, therefore we can say 10.81 is equal to 100 into X, 100 into X into 10.01 plus 11.01 into 100 minus X divided by 100. Once more, 10.11 is the atomic mass of natural boron and we have boron is X. Therefore, X is multiplied only with 10.1. So, X into 10.01 plus 11.01 into 100 minus X divided by 100. On solving this, we will get X is equal to 20%, means boron with 10.01 is 20% and 100 minus X means boron with 11.01 is 80%. So from this data we can say boron with 10.01 is 20% and boron with 11.01 is 80%. I told you about average atomic masses. Now understand gram atomic mass. If atomic mass is written in gram, say for hydrogen, it is nearly 1.0080 gram, but if we write practically to be 1.00 gram, then this mass is said to be gram atomic mass. As well as we have to remember that nowadays atomic mass unit is written as U, means unified mass. U is written as unified mass. Now we will understand about molecular mass. What is molecular mass? Take example of water, H2O. So if we have to find out the molecular mass of H2O, atomic mass of hydrogen, say it is given 1.00 gram, and atomic mass of oxygen is given 16.00 gram. If we write G, then it is said to be gram atomic mass, but we can write also 1.00 U, that is unified mass, unified mass, unified mass. So, on adding 2 hydrogen atomic mass plus 1 oxygen atomic mass, we will get 18.0 unified mass, that is the molecular mass of water. Same way, C6H12O6 is given to us. If we have to find out the molar mass of glucose, then 6 times the atomic mass of carbon, 12.00, nearly or approximately value 12.00, 12 into the value of atomic mass of hydrogen plus 6 times oxygen, that is 16.00. On solving this, we get 180.0, or simply say 180 unified mass of glucose. Now, HNO3, molecular mass of HNO3, 1 atom of hydrogen, 1 atom of nitrogen, and 3 atoms of oxygen. Hydrogen atomic mass 1.00, nitrogen atomic mass 14.00, and 3 times mass of oxygen 16.00. On solving this, we get 63 unified mass or HNO3, or we can say gram per mole. NH3, molecular mass of NH3 is equal to 1 into atomic mass of nitrogen plus 3 into atomic mass of hydrogen. Atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 plus 3 into atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Therefore, we will get 17.00 unified mass. Now we study mole concept. When we say 12 objects, it is equal to 1 dozen. If we have 20 objects, then we say it is 1 score. And if it is 144 objects, then we say it is gross. Means 1 gross is equal to 144 objects. But in chemistry, if small amount of chemical is given to us, and if it is asked that find number of atoms present, if small amount of chemical is provided to us and it is asked that find number of atoms present in that chemical, then it is very difficult to answer this question. But if we have the knowledge of mole concept, then we can give this answer very easily. So mole is Avogadro number and its value is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Atoms, particles, ions, molecules, etc. We can utilize this number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So 1 mole is equal to Avogadro number Na, and it is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. To give honor to Amedeo Avogadro, this is also known as Avogadro number. Now, Avogadro number can be obtained just dividing 12 gram carbon C12, isotope of carbon C12, divided by 1.992648 into 10 raised to 23 gram, that is of 1 carbon 12 atom. Carbon 12, 1 atom has 1.992648 into 10 raised to 23 gram mass. On division, we get 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. 1.992648 into 10 is to minus 23 gram is the mass of one C12 atom. So on division we get 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 is to 23. Before we study about this numerical, we shall also remember that if we have given one carbon atom, it means we can say it is 6.022 into 10 is to 23 atoms of carbon. One molecule of hydrogen is equal to 6.022 into 10 is to 23. 6.022 into 10 is to 23 molecules. So, here in this sum, it is asked to us that calculate the mass of one atom of silver. So, first we can write that 6.022 into 10 is to 23 atoms of silver is equal to 108 gram, because atomic mass of silver is given 108 U, or we can write atomic mass in gram to be 108 gram. Therefore, one atom of silver is equal to question mark. So on solving this, 108 divided by 6.022 into 10 is to 23, we get 1.79 into 10 is to minus 22 gram. So from this calculation, we can say that mass of one atom of silver is 1.79 into 10 is to minus 22 gram. Now in this question, we have to calculate the mass of a molecule of CO2 provided molar mass of CO2 to be 44 unit. According to the definition of mole concept, we can say 6.022 into 10 is to 23 molecules of carbon dioxide is equal to 44 gram. 44 unified mass is equal to 44 gram. Therefore, a molecule means one molecule of CO2 has what mass? So we can calculate 44 divided by 6.022 into 10 is to 23. On solving, we will get nearly 7.31 into 10 is to minus 23 gram. So we can say that a molecule of CO2 has 7.31 into 10 is to minus 23 gram mass. In the next question, we have to find out how many atoms and molecules of sulfur are present in 64 gram of sulfur S8. So first of all, we will find out molar mass, molecular mass of sulfur S8. 8 into 32, that is the atomic mass of sulfur, we will get 256 gram or 256 unified mass. Now, 256 gram of sulfur is equal to 6.022 into 10 is to 23 molecules of sulfur, but here it is asked 64.0 gram sulfur is given, is equal to what? Once more, 256 gram of sulfur is equal to 6.022 into 10 is to 23. Therefore, 64.0 gram of sulfur has dash molecules. On solving this, we get nearly 1.51 into 10 raised to 23 atom molecules. Once more, 256 gram sulfur is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Therefore, 64.0 gram of sulfur is equal to dash molecules. So we get nearly 1.51 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. We have also to find out number of atoms present, as it is asked that how many atoms and molecules. So to find out number of atoms, we have to multiply 1.51 into 10 raised to 23 by 8, because in sulfur acid total number of atoms are 8. That is why 1.51 into 10 raised to 23 is multiplied by 8. On solving this, nearly answer will be 1.21 into 10 raised to 24. So number of atoms present in 64 gram of sulfur will be 1.21 into 10 raised to 24. Now in the next sum, we have to calculate the mass of 0.1 mole KNO3 provided formula mass of KNO3 is 101 unified mass. First of all, we have to understand what is formula mass. For the solid like NaCl, formula mass is taken because in solid state NaCl is not present as a single entity, and that is why their formula masses are taken. Same way for KNO3 formula mass is given 101. Now we are solving this sum. 0.1 mole of KNO3. If 1 mole KNO3 is present, then we can say it is 101 gram unified mass or 101 gram. Therefore, 0.1 mole KNO3 is equal to what? So we can get 101 into 0.1 is equal to 10.1 gram. In another question, 1 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of methane is given, and a question asks that it has dash gram of mass, provided molar mass of CH4 is equal to 16. So we say 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of methane is equal to 16 gram. 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of methane is its molar mass also, gram molar mass. Therefore, 1 into 10 raised to 23 CH4 molecules is equal to what mass? So 16 into 1 into 10 raised to 23 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. On solving, we will get the mass present in 1 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of CH4. Now in another question, 112 ml of hydrogen gas at STP means what is the mass of hydrogen present? This is the question asked to you. Now we have to remember STP means standard temperature and pressure. 22400 ml of hydrogen, 22400 ml at STP of hydrogen has 2 gram, mass is 2 gram in 22400 ml of hydrogen at STP. But it is given only 112 ml. So 112 ml of hydrogen is equal to what mass? On solving, 112 into 2, that is 224, so we will get 224 divided by 22400 means 1 upon 100. So we can say 0.01. So 112 ml of hydrogen at STP has 0.01 gram. In the next question, we have to find moles and total number of atoms present in 9.8 gram H2SO4. As we know, the molar mass of H2SO4 is 98 gram. So first we will find out number of moles given gram 9.8 divided by molar mass of sulfuric acid H2SO4 98, we will get 0.1 mole. 0.1 mole. Now to find out total number of atoms, 0.1 is to be multiplied with Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 into atoms present in H2SO4 are 7, 2 of hydrogen, 1 of sulfur and 4 of oxygen. So multiply by 7. So we will get 7 into 0.1 into 6.022 to be nearly 4.2 into 10 raised to 23 atoms. In the next question, we have to find out moles and total number of atoms present in 1.6 gram CH4. So mole is equal to given gram 1.6 gram divided by molar mass of methane is 16. So we will get 0.1 mole. 0.1 mole. Now, total number of atoms is equal to 0.1 into Avogadro number into total number of atoms present in CH4 is 5. Therefore, on multiplication, we will get 3.011 into 10 raised to 23 atoms of methane. Now in the next sum, find number of molecules in 686 gram of phosphoric acid, as well as we have to find out the total number of atoms present in 686 gram phosphoric acid. First of all, molar mass of H3PO4 is equal to 98 unified mass or gram per mole. Therefore, number of moles present in 686 gram is equal to 686 divided by 98 is equal to 7 moles. So first of all, moles present is equal to 7. Now, molecules present is equal to 1 molecule means Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Therefore, molecules present is equal to 7 moles. 7 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. On simplification, we get 42 into 10 raised to 23. But to write scientific notation, we can write it as nearly 4.21 into 10 raised to 24 molecules. Now, also we have to find out the total number of atoms. Total number of atoms. In phosphoric acid, number of atoms present are 3 of hydrogen plus 1 of phosphorus, that is 4. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 4, it is 8. So, 8 into mole 7 into Avogadro number. Once more, total number of atoms is equal to 8 into 7 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. On solving this, we will get our answer. Now in the next question, calculate number of moles in 44.8 liters of carbon dioxide gas at STP. At STP, standard temperature pressure 22400 ml is equal to 1 mole of that particular gas carbon dioxide is equal to, we can say, 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of carbon dioxide. But here it is asked to us about only moles. So we can write 22400 ml is equal to 1 mole carbon dioxide. Therefore, 44.8 ml is equal to question mark. So we will get 44.8 divided by 22400. This will give our number of moles on simplification. Same way in the next question, we have to find out number of molecules in 1 ml of oxygen at STP. So again, STP means standard temperature pressure. 22400 ml is equal to 1 mole of oxygen. 1 mole of oxygen. Therefore, 1 ml is equal to how many mole of oxygen? So on is equal to 1 upon 22400 moles. To find out molecules, we have to multiply this moles value with Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So on simplification, we will get 2.69 into 10 raised to 19 molecules. In the next sum, we have to calculate the number of ions, number of oxygen atoms and total charge in 3 gram carbonate ion CO3 2-. So first of all, formula unit is equal to, here it is given 3 gram divided by mass of CO3 or formula mass of CO3 2- ion to be 60. Mass, atomic mass of carbon is equal to 12, of oxygen it is 16. So 16 into 3, that is 48, plus of carbon 12. So we will get formula mass of CO3 2- to be 60 gram or 60 unified mass. So from this we will get 3 divided by 60. Now when it is multiplied by Avogadro number, we will get the formula units. 3 by 60 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Now for the second calculation. Number of oxygen atoms. As total number of oxygen atoms present in carbonate ion is 3. So total number of oxygen atom is equal to 3 by 60 into Avogadro number multiply by 3. So from this calculation, we will get total number of oxygen atoms. In the same way, we can also find out the total charge. Here, carbonate ion has 2- charge. So 1 electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to -19 coulomb charge. Therefore, 2 electron is equal to what? So we will get 3.2 into 10 raised to -19. But because of we have formula unit 3 by 60 into Avogadro number, therefore total charge is equal to 3.2 into 10 raised to -19 into 3 by 60 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So, from all this calculation, we will get the answer of number of ions, number of oxygen atoms and total charge in 3 gram carbonate.